Welcome to Literary Insights, where we delve into the fascinating techniques that make literature come alive. American literature, known for its diverse voices and rich narratives, employs a wide range of literary devices and techniques. Here are some of the most common ones. 1. Symbolism. Authors use symbols to represent larger concepts and ideas. For example, in F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, the green light symbolizes Gatsby's hopes and dreams. 2. Imagery, descriptive language that appeals to the senses, creating vivid pictures in the reader's mind. Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter is rich in imagery. 3. Metaphor and simile. Comparisons to illustrate and add depth. A metaphor is a direct comparison. For example, time is a thief, while a simile uses like or as, for example, her smile was as bright as the sun. 4. Irony. A contrast between expectations and reality, often highlighting the opposite of what is meant. Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn uses irony to critique societal norms. 5. Allusion, a reference to another work of literature, person, or event. In Moby Dick, Herman Melville alludes to biblical stories and Shakespearean works. 6. Point of view, the perspective from which a story is told. First-person and third-person points of view are common, each offering different levels of insight into characters' thoughts and feelings. For example, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee is told from Scout's first-person perspective. 7. Foreshadowing. Hints or clues about what will happen later in the story. This device builds anticipation and tension. John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men foreshadows the tragic ending. 8. Flashback. A narrative technique that allows writers to present past events during current events to provide background. Beloved by Toni Morrison uses flashbacks to reveal the characters' histories and traumas. 9. Theme. The central idea or message in a work of literature. Common themes in American literature include the American dream, identity, freedom, and justice. 10. Tone and mood. Tone is the author's attitude toward the subject, while mood is the atmosphere or emotional feeling evoked in the reader. Edgar Allan Poe's works often have a dark, foreboding tone and mood. 11. Motif, a recurring element that has symbolic significance in a story. In The Great Gatsby, the motif of the changing seasons reflects the characters' transformations and the passage of time. 12. Juxtaposition, placing two elements side by side to highlight their differences or similarities. In The Grapes of Wrath, John Steinbeck juxtaposes the hardship of migrant workers with the opulence of the wealthy. 13. Allegory, a narrative that uses characters and events to represent broader human experiences and abstract ideas. Animal Farm, by George Orwell, though British, has been widely read in American schools for its allegorical critique of totalitarianism. 14. Personification, giving human traits to non-human entities. In American poetry, this device is often used to bring nature or objects to life, as seen in the works of Emily Dickinson. 15. Dialogue, the spoken exchanges between characters. Well-crafted dialogue reveals character traits and advances the plot. Ernest Hemingway is known for his effective use of dialogue. 16. Stream of consciousness, a narrative mode that attempts to capture the flow of thoughts and feelings passing through a character's mind. William Faulkner's The Sound and the Fury is a prime example. 17. Satire, the use of humor, irony, or exaggeration to criticize and expose flaws in society, politics, or individuals. Mark Twain's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn employs satire to critique slavery and racism. 18. Dialect, the use of specific language patterns and vocabulary of a particular region or group, adding authenticity and depth to characters. Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God captures the dialect of African American communities in the South. These devices and techniques enrich American literature, allowing authors to convey complex ideas, evoke emotions, and create memorable narratives. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more literary insights.